as we said before, it's a very hard corner, and with 5 cars into that, there's got to be contact. And unfortunately for Timmy this time, he ended up on the roof.
Not where he wanted to be, is it, Eric, at all? Is another look?
Yeah. As I said, Backroad has no idea that Timmy is on the inside, and you know, everybody's put.
Oh, it's a good start by Backroad. Timmy Hansen not quite so good. Backroad going to try and shut the door. He puts a squeeze on Timmy. Contact between them. Timmy in the tyres. Backroad trying to go around the outside. Timmy straightens up. Scheider's all the way up to P3. Martin drops into fourth. Sabo trying to go around the outside in turn 2. Not going to go up the inside of Martin, is he? There's contact between them. We ride on board with Doran now. So Doran behind Sabo, but it's Backroad in front of Hansen and Scheider up to third.
So actually can get the car turned in.
Rainis Nitich on an absolute mission. It's the last time we'll see him in the South Beta. It's been a great performance from him this weekend, and we'll hope to see more from him later in the season. Oh, Ekstrom's got a puncture in the background, so Backroad goes through. Ekstrom gets pushed wide. Nitich, it's not going to be the last time we'll see him. He's going to make the final. Nitich goes through in third. Ekstrom goes out at the death. Ekstrom has gone out of semi-final number 1 to third place.
This is going to be fireworks now.
Oh, we said it, didn't we? Yeah. You just looked at the names on that list. Danielson runs wide. Solberg's surely going to get him on the undercut. The way back out the last corner. Up towards the jump. Solberg's run over the big curves at both ends of the circuit. He must make sure he doesn't damage the car. He's going to come through. And Petter Solberg drops down to 5th place. Ekstrom in front of him. And if he's going to try and get past Ekstrom and PG, I don't think he's going to do it. I think the world champion's going to... Wheel is turning in enormously. Is it loose or is it bent? Either way.
It's bending out. It's turning out. So you've got toe out on the right rear, which is snaking the guy. He's doing a brilliant job to stay in front, helped by the power of that Ford.
Balmanis into the Joker with fouls. Tim looking at the car as it comes by. I think it's moving either way. It's maybe they've lost one link, but that's a nightmare to drive. What a good job.
He's doing a brilliant job. Opposite effects in the high speed up the inside. And fast comes Genet.
Nicely done. Turn 1.
Yeah, just coming off the corner. He had a little bit better tyres probably underneath him and saving them.
Oh, that's Kevin in the wall. Kevin Hansen Gronholm had to avoid him. Sorry, Tim. He definitely, did you hear? He lifted off the throttle and it was unusual because it's flat. Oh, there's Kevin's car. He's destroyed it. Kevin's destroyed the Peugeot.
And it's in a dangerous place as well.
Oh, it is. I wonder if they'll have to red flag it. So Solberg then up and towards the first corner. Christopherson leads. Watch for Backroad and Hakkinen. They have to get good results. Oh, dreadful start. Guy Wilkes got left at the line. Kazmarski moves across, shuts the door on them all. Backroad surely is going to go inside. Yes, he does. Backroad goes inside. He'll try to find the traction. Contact in the background. Backroad's off. Oh, Guy Wilkes up on 2 wheels. The crowd go nuts, but he stays up the right way. Despite that contact, Wilkes is stricken on the far side of the circuit. Backroad still going in the focus. It's the damage to the rear. He's up the inside of Kevin.
Christopherson would get for winning this would secure them as teams champions for 2024, and that is just as important for the teams as the driver's title because of all the effort that gets put in.
Absolutely, OC Baby once again trying to... he sells Timmy Hansen, the dummy, stuffs it up the inside, forces the issue a little bit, doesn't he? We'll have to take another look at that. Meanwhile, up at the front, as OC Baby gets ahead of Timmy Hansen.
Tries to close the door, Balmanis in the background. Unbelievable start, Sheeshrit. P6 to whole shot, drops it on the brakes. Timmer in the side. Sheeshrit's gone round, Scheider into him. Gronholm feels his way around the inside. Timo Scheider up the inside of Balmanis. Balmanis in the wall in the background. Put the gap up. Gronholm surely going to go Joker now. Abrink up the inside. Timmers Yarnell gets 2 sideways. Kevin Abrink's done him through the jump. Way behind. Abrink's gone Joker. Gronholm up the inside of Kevin Hansen. Gronholm's going to nick the spoils.
It's all working lovely though into the hands of that man, Anthony Pelfren, and it looks like that rear left is wobbling around all over the place. Me out, look at that rear left, and for me, that's a drivetrain issue. That is a drivetrain issue, not. It sounded like a drive shaft or something like that. So World RX Heat 2, Race 1. Kevin has Lee Matainen. Now maybe Moser just lent on him a little bit. The grip on the outside is so bad. Bolevski's had an accident all by himself, and Lee Matainen has just joined him in the tyre wall.
Heat races.
Oh, Fuchik's got it all wrong, Hal. He's got it. Oh no, and Mika Limatainen once again getting caught up in somebody else's incident. Fuchik collected the tyres and just literally launched them in front of Limatainen, who had nowhere to go.
I think he's within range of Sabo. He's only, what is he? Actually, no. Yeah, Sabo's gone back, so Bennett's got a couple of tenths off him there.
Yeah, but sorry, just to go back to what Andreas in that hairpin, looking like he bogged there. He said in the qualifying sessions about he was stalling in the hairpin, so maybe something on the diff release not quite working properly as he gets on the handbrake to try and rotate the...
Running the team too, he's so enthusiastic, he's full of energy. Final lap, Solberg dives into the Joker lap, Kristoffersson goes with him, Ekstrom's going up the inside, I think Ekstrom's going to do it, he's got to get the power down, Solberg's on the gas around the outside, Ekstrom knows it's going to be super close down the Devil's Elbow, he just comes in front, the world champion just edges it down to the Devil's Elbow, Ekstrom thinks about having a look, can he get a run on him up towards the hairpin?
Kristoffersson's got 4.1, so he just needs
his lap of the day as well.
He needs to close his home, be very gentle over the curb, some big curbs in, swing some punches, keep it nice, neat and tidy, and he's got this one.
Smoke coming off the rear left tyre on Solberg's car, so maybe from contact earlier on in the race. Backward with just a 5 out of 6, so Kristoffersson, when's he going to go down towards the end corner? We want to see if Kristoffersson goes in the Joker or not. On the Solberg and Logan in contact between each other in the background.
W and the Audi all very equal. Oh, he's got a puncture! Hansen's got a left front puncture, he's got no tyre on the front.
So Timmy Hansen then might be in trouble. He's on the last lap, he's got to get it round to the Joker lap. We need to see Timmy Hansen's car right up at the front. The battle's going on there, but Tim Harvey thinks there's a puncture on the front left and it is off the rim, so Timmy Hansen is going to... Let's have a look at the replay there. Where can we see where this happened? Doran was out really wide, but on the inside, I think, yeah, Tohill and Heikkinen had already lost it. In fact, Doran got back on the track and was collected by them, bounced off the barriers. And Petr, I mean, he couldn't see anything.
No. I think Toppy and Jarek had a fight, yeah. They're going into the rail, both of them. And they take Doran also.
Doran was really, really unlucky there. Oh, great start, Solberg's who come massively, gets short, door shut from both sides. Timmy Hansen tries again, Solberg though is firmly up the inside this time. Kevin Hansen around the outside, contact between Solberg and Kristoffersson. Oh, massive shot in the background, Baumann is up the wall. Mark and Timmy Hansen's car is in bit. Baumann shuts the door immediately, Ekstrom up into P4, contact between them. Timmy Hansen and Ekstrom off touching the wall. So Hansen drops back into P5, Ekstrom up there, this is an epic couple of laps if he does. Weeman goes...
A good start, but dropping back. So it's Hansen, Kristoffersson. Timmy Hansen goes in. He's followed by Kevin Hansen. It's going to be very, very close with Kevin. I'm sure Timmy's got the jump. Yes, Timmy continues to lead this race. Kevin Hansen, the big loser. Kristoffersson's got a problem. He's up the inside of OC Baby. Is it a puncture? It could well be. I think Jan Kristoffersson can do anything about the pace of Kevin Hansen. It's looking so good for the Peugeot driver. Once again, Kristoffersson desperate to try and get the nose up the inside.
He already had it set up well into the corner.
OC Baby following through. Yes, he can. Over OC Baby shuts the door on Grolon. Grolon goes from first to third. JK now has to get the hammer down.
Contact on the brakes.
Yes, I think we're just looking at the rear bumper of the car. It's folded up underneath the tyre there, just causing that bit of smoke. He's going to be smelling that in the car, and I'm sure he's going to be a little bit worried about it.
He had the same yesterday, if you remember, in one of the qualifying sessions on Saturday, exactly the same, and the vents at the back there pumping the smoke up, making it look worse than it is. Super smooth on the brakes there. There's that little hole. Timmy has another look up the inside. Is Timmy going to go Joker? Does he fancy his chance? Not getting out as well. Backwards on the clean line, but Solberg carries the speed around the outside.
Yeah, well, that shows how it works with the Joker. And Heikkinen Toppy's driven a beautiful race this time. And to beat Solberg in a straight race like this, that's going to give him confidence for the final.
It is, isn't it? Everybody struggled to get in front of Solberg. Heikkinen takes a defensive line. Because now he just wants to make sure he's on the front row of the grid. Solberg's got it done, so Solberg's out in front. And that would suggest that the guys who are with him could maybe go too backward, might end up dropping back. We need to think about when backward Jokers, is he going to drop back behind Ekstrom? And is that going to give Ekstrom the points he needs? He's not that quick, is he?
No, he messed up that first corner, nearly hit the inside barrier. Maybe even hit it himself. And didn't come out of the corner very quickly at all.
I can't believe his luck. That was through no fault of his own. But Hansen, how did he manage to get alongside Solberg?
Hansen was much tighter at the final corner, and he was alongside Solberg all the way down that finish line, and Solberg forced the issue, I thought probably incorrectly.
So did I.
And then ended up half spinning, and when he rejoined, he took out Backaroo.
Solberg into the Joker lap. Ekstrom on the inside with Kristoffersson. Ekstrom now is maybe going to hold up Kristoffersson, but he doesn't, so those two go through. Green light, Solberg dips the clutch in the background, low goes sideways, moves to the inside, Kristoffersson gets hit from his teammate Solberg, Ekstrom's going to try and come round, Kristoffersson's in the wall, two wheels, cut back down, backward, hits the wall sideways, Solberg slots in, Kristoffersson's got his own teammate alongside him, Timmy Hansen up to P2,